Hey everyone, it's Taylor here with Grubby Hippo Soap Co. And today we're going to be making Loopy Lemongrass. This soap is going to be a part of our essentials collection, so that means this is going to be both naturally scented and naturally colored. I'm starting this batch off by using the heat transfer method. This is a method in which I use my hot lye solution to melt my hard butters and oils. While that's melting, I'm going to move on to my liquid oils. Here I have kaolin clay and powdered sugar. I always blend these into my liquid oils. That way I can ensure that everything has been fully broken down and dissolved into the oils, and I won't be left with any white spots or lumps in my final product. Now that that's nice and smooth, we're going to move back to our hard butters and oils. This has had a little bit of time to sit and begin melting, but sometimes it needs a good stir. Now it's time to combine the oils and blend until emulsified. Initially I blend, but once I feel like everything has kind of come together, then I start to stir. Also, keep in mind these clips are sped up and I'm not really moving that fast. I've divided my batters into 3 separate portions. This first portion I'm going to color white using titanium dioxide. Because my lemongrass essential oil discolors to an off yellow, this portion of the batter is left unscented, just colored. I'm going to go ahead and pour this first layer in, that way it has time to set up while I mix up my other color. On to the next layer. That means this one is scented and it's also colored with turmeric powder. The turmeric ended up being a little too orange and a little too dark for what I had envisioned. So I added some titanium dioxide to lighten it up a bit, also hoping that once I added the essential oil and it had time to oxidize and discolor, that the yellow undertones would come through a little bit more with this layer. Now that the white layer is set up, I can go ahead and pour this one on top. Time for the last layer. This is going to be the bulk of the bar, and it's also colored with activated charcoal. The final pour, and I am so happy with the color of that black. Now I'm just using some of my leftover batter to decorate the top. This design was definitely spur of the moment, on a whim. I had no plans going into this. While this top ends up looking really cool, I probably would never do this again on a black soap because I personally have a lot of issues with my soap ashing, and when it came time to cut and clean up these bars, I had such a hard time getting the top to look nice. The color of the turmeric really mellowed out during saponification and was a lot closer to what I wanted it to be. But at the end of the day, I was really hoping that this would be more yellowy, so next time I'm going to experiment with some mustard powder. Despite wanting to change a couple of things, I am so pleased with these bars.